Hi, today I would like to talk about the text type of contents page, or sometimes we call table of contents. You can find this text type on page 9 of your textbook. Let's take a look at the contents page. Here is the contents page for a magazine. We know this is a magazine because there is a date and the word issue at the top right-hand corner of the page. Here we have the name of the magazine, Munch. It rhymes with lunch. And the word contents. Sometimes we call this the table of contents. A contents page is a list of writings, or we call articles, in a magazine or a book. Remember, we always put an S at the end of the word contents. On this contents page, we have the name of different sections, page numbers, where each article begins, and the title of articles. When we read a magazine, we can first look for an interesting section and then find an interesting article. For example, under the section of features and article, I can see an article titled My Journey Around Australia Part 2. Oh, I want to read more about traveling to Australia. So I'm going to turn to page 2 for this article. So, what kind of magazine is Munch? I haven't learned this word before. Let's try to find some clue. We can always look at the pictures. Here I can see pictures of some fish, and it points to here, Tokyo's Tsukiji Fish Market. There are some food, some dishes here, and it points here. It says best Indian restaurants in Hong Kong. Wow, these are Indian food. This picture shows prawn wonton soup, and we've got some cookbooks here. Also, we can see some words like restaurant, recipes, seafood, port, chocolate. So, I think we can guess that this magazine is about food. This magazine has three sections. Has these sections. So we've got features and articles, which means some special essays that the editors write for the magazine. We've got restaurant reviews, which are articles that people write to give opinions of restaurants, like whether the food is good, whether they're expensive, etc., etc. The section of recipes are instructions or steps on how to cook dishes. And finally, the regulars is a section that can be found in every issue of this magazine. So, can we find contents page in every one of these publications? Right. For magazines and some books, we have table of contents, but for newspapers, we don't. Here we can see the contents page of a book and a magazine. Can you see the differences between the two? Right. For magazines, we have sections of articles. Also, of course, we have the date. Plus, the title of the articles in the magazines are usually longer and has more details than the ones in the book. The titles of the sections in the books are a little bit more simple.